Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. I think we're going to do Leo. Start with our newer deck here. Trust your intuition is showing itself to me already. Leo energies. Could be moving through some kind of grief. There could be something about awakening intimacy with yourself. Leo energies. Seek guidance. Okay, you could be talking to somebody or maybe bouncing ideas, even just talking to I see your guides, angels, praying, things like that, releasing burden. Similar energy to Sag a little bit, so that's interesting. Let's see blissed out for you guys. Oh, wrong book. Looks like they might want me to pull that after, but let's see. Fulfillment, happiness, euphoria. Take time to show gratitude for all the good. This card means play, success, and joy define this time. Chase experiences that feel electric. You might find yourself in awe of what's possible as life's greatest gifts are illuminated. Interesting. This could be about finding happiness and joy. Messages for Leo. Apple, interesting. Horn on the top. Mugwort on the bottom. The apple is somehow simultaneously wholesome and representative of the forbidden knowledge and passion. That knowledge can include the unknown. Apples are also used in prophesizing, but their wholesome aspects can be found in their powers of healing. And if you cut an apple in 3 pieces and bury them beneath a waning moon, you can invite good health into your home. But burying apples is also a great way to feed any wandering spirits that may feel lost or alone. Apple divination is best used for simple yes or no questions. Take an apple and cut it in half, separating the top and bottom. Open it up and peer at the shape of the flower formed by the seed cluster. How many dark seeds can you see? Typically, an odd number indicates a no, and an even number indicates a yes to the question. But listen to your intuition. Sagittarius energy, travel energy, expansion energy. Let's see Mugwort. Mugwort is extremely powerful and should be used with intention and care. It's protective, as many plants are, but it is best known for psychic powers. It can provide prophetic dreams and even assist with astral projection or producing visions. The most effective way to work with mugwort is by brewing a tincture, which is a concentrated potion. Just add a small amount. Just a small amount is extremely potent. Add a quarter cup of dried mugwort to a jar and cover it with vodka. Let it steep for a full lunar cycle, surrounded by lapis lazuli to help boost its psychic powers. When it's ready, strain out the liquid and take a teaspoonful before sleep or meditation or whenever you want your intuition to be at its most powerful. So this could be regarding work, your daily routine. 6, primrose on the bottom, interesting. Gonna pull a diamond card. Leo, messages for Leo energies. The gem. Leo. The poet. The venom. Yeah, this could be like a cure for venom, or like if there was any kind of like anger in a situation. Maybe leaning more into like the poet's energies could be beneficial. Let's see what the poet has to tell us here. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Libra. The artist, the witness, the truth teller. Interesting. The poet's work is to feel immensely and not be afraid. So I heard something about if you feel your emotion, you can move beyond it really quickly within 2 minutes. They must seek out truth in the darkest corners of the world and carry it back for all to see. They must, okay. This unique capacity resides within us all, regardless of our relationship to creativity. When the poet energy is present, there's a call for deep honesty and reflection, for seeing the big picture within the little one. The poet rides effortlessly between the personal and universal. It's possible others may not seem to listen or care about the poet's work, but do not be discouraged. The words of the poet ring true for centuries to come, soothing the words of despair and violence that captivate our world. The poet's work is never finished. Find your voice and trust the wind carries it. So maybe you're praying, or you're doing some kind of writing or journaling or reflecting, analyzing. One light, clairvoyant, wise, and timeless. One dark, harmful word, sharp tongue, thwarted creativity. Interesting. Go deeper. Spend 1 hour reading poetry, then one more. The poet is related to the shaman in the bridge. These archetypes hover in the meeting place between the everyday and sacred. It's likely there's a poet that is meaningful to you at a young age. Revisit or reread it now. Be open to its message. So maybe if you're guided towards any intuitive like directions regarding like inspirations, maybe like even on social media, if you follow different interesting accounts like on Instagram, there could be quotes that could pop up at the right time for you. Leo's messages. Vigilance is necessary at this time. Interesting. Heed the warning. All right. Could be a new beginning regarding self-love, money, savings, Taurus energies, past obstacles, and vigilance. Pests like insects and rodents can quickly spiral out of control if left unattended, wreaking havoc on hard work and destroying harvests. Sometimes it happens right under your nose, the destruction only becoming visible when it's already too late. Vigilance is necessary for the good of your crops. Otherwise, what was a small problem can be a cause for something truly devastating. This is your warning that something is quickly getting out of hand and requires your immediate attention. A larger problem is avoidable, but only if you take steps now to get things under control. The situation you have might have drifted below your radar, but there are signs of what's going on lingering in the back of your mind, or it could be something you haven't wanted to deal with and made a conscious choice to avoid. Small obstacles are on par for the course. While annoying, they're easy enough to manage with proper consideration and care. Typically, you'll know exactly what this card is referring to, but feel free to pull additional cards or use the insect spread on page 17 if you're still unsure. Okay, let's do this little spread. Why not, right? Why not? Let me just grab a little thing to keep the book open. I'm going to do it with tarot. They guided me towards a different deck. All right. Card 1. What problem or situation needs your immediate attention? Okay, tell us for Leo. Okay. Some kind of anxiety, overthinking, maybe a father figure. Interesting. Okay, let's see card 2. Why have you avoided dealing with this problem? Leo, messages. Some kind of instability and some kind of emotional, maybe you have to feel better first to deal with it. Let's see, card 3. What will happen if you continue to do nothing? Being in denial, lack of communication, looks like. Interesting. How can you resolve this issue? Some kind of studying, research, or maybe communicating or beginning communication. Page of Swords energy there. And how can you prevent this from happening again, Leos? Something about choices regarding personal happiness or clarity here with Judgment and the Sun. There could be something about a home matter or real estate as well here. And there's something about releasing burdens as well, or letting go of a lot of burdens as well. This will allow you to have faster forward movement regarding a family situation and coming into your power and happiness. But you have to step away from conflicts, it looks like, and release like burdens or things to do with that regarding like maybe collaborating with somebody. There could have been something about bad timing as well, and there could be something about like a defensive attitude that should be dropped on some side. And yeah, there could be a big change regarding your stability long term as well. Interesting. Something about seeing something clearly as well. All right, Leos, let's get you some juicy messages for Leo energies. Bad karma or good karma. It was in the reverse. He's the beast in Beauty and the Beast. We have clear smelling, so maybe somebody can smell certain things associated with certain people. Catty friend, interesting. Be careful of thought viruses. So yeah, we have something, lift your thoughts to a higher vibration because you want to be manifesting from that place, right? Happiness, joy, and that's in the present moment. They need to surrender to God. So, simple prayers that ask for divine assistance from your guardian angels, we're all sent down here with one, could really help. And just as an experiment, Leo energies. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving. Interesting. Tell us more. There's something about maybe, tell us more. Oh, we have another message over here. Says, let go of all negative energy to step out of darkness into light. Anything else for Leos? Wow. Okay. Immediately. Ultraviolet can also be an important color here, like raising the kundalini, like pineal gland, sending you evil eye. I think it was in the reverse. Take it as you will. And don't let them affect you. Interesting. So there's something with staying focused, maybe even. Let's get a familiar for Leos. Ferret, observant, revenge in the reverse, awareness. So you just need to be observant and aware at this time. That will melt away all problems. The deeper that you can look within and such like that. Messages for Leo. The sun, interesting. We did see the sun as your advice for the future position as well, I believe. So it's interesting. It's about that clarity, that happiness, that simplicity almost. And that's 16. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power, dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you're going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. If you are criticized, misunderstood, or disrespected by those around you, rely on your inner connection to the light to see you through such dark times. You can commune with your inner light in private without needing to explain, justify, or even speak of it to anyone. Your inner light continues to shine bright no matter what is happening around you. The sun, right? Your soul, really. The frequency of 417 hertz is a spiritual truth serum. It undoes false perceptions and dismantles circumstances and situations that are not meant for the soul. When a challenging situation is helping the soul grow, the frequency will help you recognize how to work through it in a soul-centered way, staying connected to the light within. If a situation like a toxic relationship is creating a barrier between the soul and the light, weakening its ability to evolve and causing it to become stuck in trauma or negative patterns, this frequency dismantles the negative circumstances. You always have free will, but your capacity to exercise the free will in a self-loving way becomes more available to you. The 417 frequency facilitates a healing shift into the vibration of the higher self. Your authentic life path is directed by your higher self. As it is unique, there is no use comparing your path to other paths in order to determine its validity and value. Your true life may lead you away from the familiar directly into worlds unknown. The moment the soul takes its authentic path, wondrous awakening takes place. There is a feeling of closeness and connection to the sacred. This frequency helps us wipe away experiences of alienation and reestablishes a deeper loving connection with the universe, and cleanses traumatic experiences and memories and any malignant habits formed as a consequence of past pain to allow the soul to experience true kindness, compassion, and love for thyself and others. And this oracle signifies that no matter what is happening, you've got this. So that's really deep, actually. You can see on your bottom the sword here. It's like that sword cutting through everything. I think it was part of your advice, the Page of Swords energy. Yeah, the ring in the reverse. You could be cutting off maybe a relationship that isn't working, or you're seeing something maybe more clearly about a connection or something. But very interesting. We'll pull the last few messages. Any last messages from Leo's spirit team, please? Leo's energy, people and placements. We have I am one, so connecting with that universal presence, right? I am one with the universe. Maybe you're learning about or listening to near-death experiences, or I suggest that they're acting like a Kardashian. So maybe somebody here was very like narcissistic or, dramatic, using you for money. Okay, so maybe somebody's not more focused on that window of opportunity. Interesting. Or this is an opportunist. In a year, this isn't going to matter. So just keep moving forward. Jezebel. So this could be somebody quite promiscuous, maybe. Don't let them affect you. We have emotionally mature, knows how to detach and stay on the facts. We are spirit, not emotions. Interesting. Spirit, that sun energy, right? Anubis could be working with you. We have someone with longer hair, maybe, because it was short hair in the reverse. Have determination to achieve your dreams. Every day steps. We have they aren't going to be able to follow through, and their love for you doesn't change your behavior. So, I feel like I read the tea. Let's grab you maybe one of these. Leo's messages. Land back. So you could be reclaiming your territory or what's important to you, what matters. Maybe you're having better diet, better self-care, understanding something more clearly, maybe. Anything else for Leo energies? Release jealousy, focus on your priorities, maybe. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something. The universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. And then we'll grab maybe an oracle. Leo energies. Ancestors. Okay, interesting. Anything else for Leos? Reflection. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Truth and fear. Be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad, and truth's only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Reflection shows you the person you've become, for better or worse. It shows the parts of yourself you wish you could hide, or the parts that are to your liking. Your reflection has no desire to hide your truth. You're being guided to acknowledge who you are at this time. Looking to the future is great, and so is setting goals. But how can you make a plan for where you're going if you haven't come to terms with where you are now? It can be challenging to stand in the truth of who you are today. No one wants to say I'm overweight, or I'm in debt, or I'm sabotaging my goals. However, pretending these circumstances don't exist is like hiding a sheet of paper in a rainstorm. It protects you for a few moments, but eventually the water soaks through and you'll be forced to face reality, or in this case, your reflection. Reflection has come to your reading to ask you to be honest with yourself. Stop hiding from the situation you face. You must use where you are as a starting place for any real change to occur. Very deep. Oh, that deck is running away from me. Leo, any messages in here for Leo's energies? Kitchen witchery. So maybe taking some time out to cleanse, to get grounded. Let's go ahead and read. Once I find the little, there it is. Abundance manifesting many paths or opportunities. Interesting. Abundance flows easily and effortlessly into your life, being gratitude. Your higher self chose this card because you're entering a joyful period of abundance and manifestation. Enjoy it. And there is that kind of dichotomy here at the bottom of the card, right? We have the black to the white to the golden to the beautiful, abundant kind of new beginnings of spring and energy after kind of last year's kind of. And that makes sense. A lot of planets are just moving into Aries now, which is the beginning of the astrological year, Saturn and Neptune. So there is this kind of decisive, Saturn rules boundaries or walls as well, like kind of like the Berlin Wall energy, right? So there is some kind of dichotomy between this ending and this new beginning. And you can even see on the end of his, I never noticed, on the end of his tool, he's got a little star. So it's like, to have a beginning, you must have an ending. That's the nature of beginnings and fruitfulness. So this card will also appear when many opportunities are available to you, so it's a favorable omen for job seekers or when seeking support like a loan, investor, or donations. And reading of the career, this card is confirmation. It's a good time to move forward with any stalled plans or begin working on a new project. If you have thought about asking for a raise or promotion, receiving this card is a push to go ahead and ask for what you desire. Manifesting. In a reading about love, this is a positive sign for marriage or a start of a new family, especially blended ones, where many parts or people are coming together to form a whole. Of course, for singles, this card can mean not only love, but many options to choose from. You might find you're attracting more people than usual. Ingratitude, spiced apple simmer pot. So you've got cloves, nutmeg, fresh apple slices, cinnamon sticks, anise, bay leaves, rosemary, and black pepper. And you just add it to a pot, set your intentions, and you just repeat your intention with each item that you place in the pot because it's the emotion that's manifesting outwardly. So the stronger that can be, the faster manifestations happen, especially when we're not sending out desperate energy. We're just kind of releasing it to our subconscious. But we do have bike ride on the bottom, which is interesting. Maybe I'll see if I can shuffle a message out of that one. Any extra last messages for Leos? No, I think I'm going to grab a different deck, actually. Leo energies. We have financial pinch, disappointment in some affair. So you could be cutting that off. That could be what's ending. Coming out of some kind of self-delusion. There could have been something about a home as part of this, or real estate. Short journey. There's definitely something about focusing on your money. Anything else for Leos before I change decks? Time to act. Interesting. You could need help or assistance regarding like real estate or family matters. Oh shit! Did I just knock something on the ground? Oh, I did. Entire deck of cards. Well, actually, not the entire one. Okay, not bad. We have the sun there, which is interesting. That's funny that this all knocked on the ground just now and the sun was upright. So really big focus on that for sure. That's funny. Sagittarius energy, temperance angel was kind of popping out. Something about a new beginning in finances. Something about work and your career is also relevant. But let's see. Leo, last messages. Yeah, you could be exiting a situation, maybe a home or a family. There could be a feeling like something is ending or there's some kind of sadness regarding romance or something like that. Anything else for Leos? Doing something risky, taking a chance. Interesting. There could have been some kind of misunderstanding. I feel like you're at a poker table or something, or gambling. There's some kind of unsettledness here for sure. You could have wanted a beginning with a feminine. There's something to get back to the basics though about, and you'll be shown the way. So maybe not pressuring or forcing anything could be important too. Let's get you wisdom. Milk and honey, truth be told, interesting. Seeing something clearly maybe now about finances, or wow, it opened right to it. Whenever you find your mind drifting to the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future provides you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you're here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present, you're disconnecting from inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, and miracles will appear as if by magic in the perfect timing of spirit. Interesting. This could be about going with the flow of life, especially regarding your career job. But very interesting reading. I think I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.